guys. So, I know a lot of you are looking at coming to the Festival of the Arts. You haven't been here before. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to try as many of the foods that I can try that are gluten-free. It may take me 2 weeks to do it because there's a lot of food that's gluten-free here. Now that doesn't mean when you look at the menu that you're going to see all those items. A lot of them are gluten-free with modifications. Or, if they're not marked gluten-free, all of the ingredients are safe. And that's what we're here to try with all of my allergies. So we're going to get some food, some drinks, some exciting things for you to try. Sit back, join me, and let's eat our way around Epcot. So we have our first foods of the season. We have the Seared Scallop, which I got at a different booth last year and really loved. Picture for that is going to go right here. And then the tuna tataki, which I'll show you in a minute. So this has a cauliflower puree. I believe it's a sweet potato puree. I'm not sure what the little large orange squares are, but I'll check that out. But we're gonna cut into this scallop. No. Wow. Okay. Scallop is perfectly cooked. I think it was a better blanc. I had to wait a while because the shiitake took some time. This feels like a carrot or not as white as a pepper. I'll have to look in the description and tell you what that is. And then we got the sweet potato puree with that beurre blanc. Sorry, the cauliflower puree and the beurre with the I'll put it in the comments. It's good. The only thing that came off this was a brown tulle. A little bit of greenery. Hi. Hello. See, we're making friends everywhere we go.
Having a good time.
We are, absolutely. All right, now we're going to go to the watermelon. Now, the picture of it goes right here. It looks like you think watermelon, sweet. No, it is compressed watermelon. They've got wasabi, lime foam, pickled radish, boba balls that are set up to be like a caviar. This is a vegan version of doing a sushi, hence the wasabi. So, a little tiny bit of the wasabi, which I was told is very strong. On the compressed watermelon. They've also added salt to it, so it to almost make it like a tuna sashimi. So let's give it a try. Oh wow, that's a dense wasabi. Oh, it's really good actually, guys. If you know what you're expecting. Hold on, I'm gonna try just without the wasabi this time. Oh my god. So, if you like sushi, do not think of this as watermelon. It's going to be a little bit sweet, but even salmon, when you get a really good piece of salmon, sushi is a little bit sweet. It's got a hint of that. I'm going to see what this little yellow ball thing is. It almost tastes like an orange rind. I think that's the yuzu that's in the recipe. So that gives sort of that brightness. They've got the pickled watermelon rind that adds additional crunch, the sesame seeds. Like, you get that little bit of the wateriness, the brightness of a watermelon, and then everything sort of shifts because of the pickled watermelon rind, that slightly sour, and this is nice. And then, of course, when you add that wasabi, and again, tiny, tiny bit of wasabi. It's a pudding cake. Oh my god. I've not had wasabi be that strong before. I don't know where they got it, like from the great wasabi tree or something. That, impressive. Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna finish my food because the cauliflower is running low. I can tell you that the watermelon was only like $4.75. The scallop, I think, was like around $6 something. I'll put it in the comments. If I was going to repeat one, well, they're both good, I would repeat the watermelon. That's unusual, substantial, and fun. I like that. That's awesome. That's cauliflower. Pretty sure that's sweet potato. Very buttery, both of them. Good stuff. I still can't figure out what this orange thing is. All right, I'll come back to you with more food. It's officially a festival. I am now eating on top of a garbage can. So I have gone to the Deconstructed dish. There are 3 things I have gotten from there. None of them say gluten-free when you go to the location. They all have to be modified. So the first one is the Deconstructed BLT. Had that last year. The second one is the Deconstructed Key Lime Pie. Had that last year. And the third one is the Deconstructed Apple Pie. Did not have that one last year, at least not in this version. The modifications are, for the BLT, they took away the bread that came with it, the onion bread. For the key lime pie, they took away the graham crackers. And for the Deconstructed apple pie a la mode, they took away the streusel on top. So we're going to start with the deconstructed dish. It's got some stone ground mustard on it, which I'm going to kind of spread around on the different pieces. But it's like full mustard seed corns, because we like that. There's a tomato jam, which I'm spreading across as well. So I'm reconstructing the deconstructed. And here's the fun part. Does not look pretty. So now we're going to cut into the pork belly, because it is a BLT. So there's the B for belly instead of bacon. Got the egg yolk. Like, the pork belly is good. It's got a nice crunch to it. Good salt. The tomato is sweet. And then you've got this richness. It comes from that egg. That's really lovely. All right. Second, but I'm thirsty, the deconstructed apple pie. So you've got the gelato on the bottom, the cider. It's a nice cider. It's actually very refreshing. The last time I got this, it had more apple pie filling, like a food rather than a beverage. So this is nice. I believe I'm probably supposed to stir in the gelato. Oh, and there's apple pie filling down there too. So let me kind of stir all that up. It's less pretty when you stir it, but it's apple pie a la mode, which is why the ice cream is in there. It's a fizzy cider, a non-alcoholic fizzy cider. All right, so here we go. So the gelato, of course, sitting at the bottom gets a little bit, grainy. Got the apple pie filling. It's okay when you stir it up. I kind of just like the cider on top. That's me. Okay. Last but not least, we have the key lime pie. You've got the key lime with separate meringues, a raspberry sauce, a limey, creamy inside of the lime half you saw there. The custard, like I said, the key lime custard. Gonna have, there's a little, starting to become more humid. The meringues are a little tacky. We should get all those pieces together. So the custardy piece is very sour, very, it's that key lime thing. The actual lime is sweet. Still has a little lime flavor to it, but it's very sweet. It's got look like a lime base to it. The meringue is very sugary, and then the raspberry is going to be that sweet tart. Actually, almost more tart than sweet. That's really nice. So, altogether, the key lime pie is still my winner from this, followed by that BLT, and then the drink. So far to win, I think the key lime pie still beats the tataki because I have a sweet tooth, but pretty close. So I'm going to finish these up, and we'll get to the next food booth. We are back with things from the Classic Landscape, I believe it is. And I'm pulling out all of my utensils again. And I'm pulling out something special for this location. And you say special? What do you mean? Well, one of the items here is bone marrow. And bone marrow comes with crostini, so you can spread the marrow onto something. Well, I can't have crostini, so I brought toast. I took bread at home, toasted it yesterday because I had to fly here. When I did this for last year's, I was at Animal Kingdom Lodge and I went to the Mara and had them toast stuff up for me in advance that morning and then took it with me. So we have three things here. We're going to start with the warmer dishes first. The first is the wild mushroom risotto, picture of it goes right here. Now last year the Zinfandel sauce was not okay for me, but this year it is. Looks like there's a fresh shaved truffle on the top. How's that for exciting? But we're going to start with... Okay, incredibly salty. Oh my god. So salty. Let me try it without the sauce. Oh my god, that risotto. Okay. Sauce. Sauce is fine. The risotto is so salty, I am not sure I can eat it. I'm scooping a little off the top. It had the nice, beautiful mushroom because I'd like to eat the mushroom, but... Oh my god. Okay. Sadly, I may try to fish out a mushroom or two later out of the risotto like that. But the sauce is good. But it's like they mis-stirred that, and I got like a huge lump of salt. No, sorry. And I liked that last year. I would have said it normally. It's a very good basic dish. All right, so the next is the bone marrow. And the bone marrow is not for all palates. It has more mushrooms on it, so if you're a mushroom person, I'm going to say skip this booth, because everything in it has mushrooms on it. Yeah, I'm looking at the dishes. All 3 dishes have mushrooms. So it's kind of a goopy consistency. Let me see if I can show you. So it's kind of got like this goopy consistency, and you place it on the bread. Now, I mean, truth be told, this is like, I believe, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like red blood cells and things like this. And it's probably good for people who are anemic and all that fun stuff. But I'm just going to take all this stuff out of there and place it on top, even the little microgreens on top of the toast. Now, last year, my favorite part of this was the meat that was here. Like this stuff. I just remember chowing down on this stuff, and it was awesome. Starting with the last piece from last year. Sorry about that bounce. Okay. You know, if I just could eat the meat that they roasted to make this, I'd be a happy girl. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to save that for the end just in case. Because you never know. So, same exact piece of I think, cow. This one now has the mushrooms, the marrow spread out. So, the greens have a very strong vinegar flavor on them. Sweet vinegar. Normally it's served with a crostini. If you can get a fresh toast, that's probably better. It's a little bit softer. Although the toast itself will hold a little more body to it. This is actually a little less gooey than last year's, which is probably good. Yeah. While this is very good, I still say my favorite part of it is the cooked little dripping tiny pieces of actual meat on the bone from the other side. Okay, that's good. I'm going to finish that in a minute. All right, we'll go to the last one, which is, okay, the Gourmet Landscapes. That's the name of this booth. So this is a blood orange braised beet tartare with mustard vinaigrette, pickled clamshell mushrooms, and golden beets. So there's both dark beets and light beets, and the mushrooms. And what was that? Oh, I got some mustard. That's a nice kind of strong flavored mushroom. Feels like that's a cheese. Let me see what that is. I think this is plant-based though. It's plant-based. So it's a dairy-free blue cheese. It's got the true funk of a blue cheese. I don't know. It doesn't say. And it is a plant-based item, so it shouldn't be actual dairy. So it's a plant product that really tastes like blue cheese, so whatever they put in, impressive. But this is tasty. Presentation isn't as pretty as last year. Flavor's good. I like these. That mustard kind of It's not so heavy that you're going to get like that wasabi burn from the earlier dish. But yeah, definitely feel it. Or taste it, I should say. That's good. Okay, comparing these three. Not the mushrooms risotto thingy. Oh my god, that was so salty. I mean, like I said, normally it's probably not like that, but there is no way I could even palate that. Give me one taste on the bone marrow again. Okay. If you bring your own bread, I'd say bone marrow, then beets. If you don't have bread with you, beets, then bone marrow. Because eating the bone marrow is just going to be kind of gooey. And this meat on the back is so good. Alright. Well, on that note, I'm going to finish 2 of these dishes, and we'll get back to you with the next food. Okay, so we have the magenta frost. Now, it's supposed to come with boba pearls, which has dragon fruit in it, but they're out of the boba pearls. I mean, out of all the flavors, this is the one I wanted to try the most. So I am stirring it up because it does come in layers. So it's frozen lemonade, and then some dragon fruit flavor. So we're going to give it a try and see what it's like. Yep. What's interesting is the dragon fruit has this like bitter sort of after flavor at the end. Like it's still a very sweet drink. Yeah, I'm not sure I like it. I mean, I'll keep drinking it because I need something wet and cold. But I might not finish this one, and that's a little surprising to me. So there you go. They have other flavors. They have like a blueberry/blackberry one that's blue. They have a green one that's green apple. And they have another one. I think it's like a golden color. I'll have to look up what that one is. But those are the 3 sort of mixed flavors with the lemonade, with the boba pearls. So that's where we are. All right, we're gonna go ahead to the next country. All right, so one allergy or rainstorm past, we now have the duck and dumplings without the dumplings because obviously gluten. So this is roasted duck and vegetables, which I see carrots, and I think what might be onion and a puree below it, with a little sprig of something fresh and probably dill-like. The picture of it is going to go right here. And we're going to take a paste, starting with the duck. I didn't get anything more, I don't think, than I would normally get. I think it's smoked. I think my magic man is coming off, so let me fix that. What's this? Oh, it's a root vegetable, like a turnip. A lot of moisture in that. Still got a lot of crunch, like it probably could be cooked a little bit longer. The flavor's good. I think it was turnip. The carrot. And they kept the top on the carrot, which sometimes makes it a little bitter. And it did. Alright. I have to figure out what's at the bottom here. I think it's like a cauliflower puree, just very light, not obtrusive, so. It tastes like the duck's being smoked or cured, because it's got sort of that ham flavor to it that you would get from curing. See, this is another turnip. Yep. Okay, so those things I thought might be onions, those are turnips. And then you've got carrots and this kind of cauliflower puree and 3 slices of a duck. Decent good cook on the duck, actually. You know, you don't want it to be too dry, you don't want it to be too overcooked. I don't know if you can see that. It's a nice pink to the duck part and the cauliflower puree there. Okay. Pretty good. Is it my absolute favorite dish I've had today? Oh, no. Is it tasty? Yeah. Would I get it again? Potentially. Would I wait in the really, really, really long line? Because that's also where the sipping chocolate is. And the meatloaf and the hummingbird cake. I think I would pass and find something else. So good, great, but good, decent flavor. You know, I'm not a huge fan of heavy smokes, like that kind of cured flavor. I'll finish it. It's good. I mean, that piece was a little better, but it still definitely has that ham consistency. So that's that for America. Heading on to the next country and hopefully avoiding the rain. Talk to you soon. We have just left Germany. Pardon me as I set down the big bag. And let me get out my fork. We have the wild boar cassoulet. This is the only item that we can actually eat that's gluten-free. Unfortunately, the short rib, which sounds like it would be great, is braised in beer. It's boar sausage with a bean cassoulet on a beautiful radish-looking thing. Looks like they wilted or fried the radish. It's kind of interesting looking. All right, so we start with a piece of boar sausage. And you know, it's just so much flavor. It's got a good amount of salt. Like there's salt to it, but it's not overwhelming. And the meat is dry. The flavor is there. It's so good. Like then we have it's got duck confit blended in with the cassoulet. It's kind of got that richness in the tomatoes. The carrots, the beans have that kind of roundness of flavor. And actually what I'm going to try to do is take a small piece of the boar and have it with the cassoulet. And then there's one more ingredient we're going to add mixed into this. So, yeah, see? Now granted, this is an animal-based meal. It is heavy. Right, and there's some green on the side of the plate there. Not sure what that adds. It's spicier. No, it's not. It's almost hit spice in the it's just kind of a freshness, kind of a greenness, a freshness. And then last but not least, it's really only a bite size itself. It's a cute little radish. Okay, the radish is too salty. They blanched and then salted it. Honestly, I'm picking up some of the cassoulet to take that flavor. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Cassoulet is perfect with this.
I thought, for just a split second, okay. I thought you said pork.
Nice warm meal because the temperature's starting to drop a little bit today. It's just like I would almost want to go back to the Vibrante Vivido to get the that hot soup now. But it's tasty. All right. I'm going to sit and enjoy this. See you at the next booth. Oh, we're now at the refreshment port, hence the banging drums, and you will see a picture now of the plant-based bratwurst. So the only thing that is a gluten-free diner, and with my other allergies, that you can't have is the bread. So they basically put it in a platter for me. So the jackfruit last year, I remember not liking on this, but it looked like they mildly changed the recipe. So we're going to give it a little try. I tried eating it with my bread last year, and it was a mess. Okay, that looks like jackfruit. Let me see. Yeah, that's the jackfruit. I don't. The jackfruit by itself, I remember not liking. I still don't. I think it's like a coffee rub jackfruit. This is a carrot and green pepper slaw with a turmeric mustard. Okay, so the mustard has a kick to it. The plant-based sausage is the standard plant-based sausage they sell on property. I'm going to now try another piece of the jackfruit, but with the sausage. So it's everything together. I'll get another little piece of carrot in there. So everything together. Okay. And I remember saying this last year. The jackfruit alone, don't like it. But when you have a taste of it with the plant-based sausage and the mustard and all the vegetables, then it tastes pretty nice by itself. But yeah, it's it's almost like its own deconstruction dish. But yeah, so we're gonna do it again just to make sure. So piso jackfruit with sausage and slaw type stuff. Ta-da. Yeah. What it does is it adds that brightness, that slight fruitiness to the sausage. So you've got that hint of sweet from the jackfruit, the spiciness from the turmeric, and even the bitterness from the jackfruit too. And then the crisp crunch of the vegetables. Everything together all in one bite. Pretty solid meal. Would I go out of my way to get this again? Well, technically I did since I got it last year, but I wanted to see if it had changed. Probably not. If I was vegan? Yeah. Because it is a nice blend of flavors. So, it is a good vegan gluten-free option. And you may like jackfruit more than me. This is my personal peeve, I guess, with it, that it's not exciting to me. Trying one more with everything together, because everything together is the way to go. That worked. All right. Okay, so we are outside of Vibrante and Vivido. We have the same meal I got last year, so we're going to see if there's any changes to it. It is the soup, the passion fruit mousse, and the passion fruit pineapple smoothie. So we're going to start with the smoothie again. And I should have gotten a straw. Oh my god. That's nice. I probably need water too. That's very, very tasty. Alright, now we've got potato, yeah. We've got the soup, and it's the nice lady standing next to me just said, oh, this is really spicy. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really, really spicy from what I remember. Okay. Something long and stringy. Oh my god. Yeah, so spicy. Oh my god. Yeah. And there's avocado in the soup, which should help take that burn down. It doesn't do enough. In fact, if I remember correctly, I used this. Yeah. To be able to do it. I may not be able to eat the soup. It's that spicy for me. I don't have a really great spice tolerance anymore. But it's very, very flavorful. Like, my mouth is still on fire. It's this beautiful piece of corn, which we will take a bite of and see how spicy that is. And it's out of seasoned corn. And the flavor's good. And because the soup would come off of it, it's not as burn your mouth out trying to kill you. If I just eat the innards of the soup without the soup. I'm not sure what these things are. They're these like long, thin red threads. Probably part of what's making it spicy. Probably eat the corn. I don't think I can eat the rest of it. It's just too hot for me. And that is, it is what it is. You have white chocolate. By the way, I don't remember if any of these are marked gluten-free, but they all are good as is, no modifications. Alright, so we now have the flan. Very light, very fruity. I'm still getting that burn out of my mouth, I'm sorry. But if I remember correctly, at the center, yeah, I'm going to eat through the center to show you. You see in the middle there, that's where they've got the other fruit. So it's passion fruit and I gotta look it up. But it's a different berry here in the center. It feels like might be a white chocolate base. Yeah, it looks like it's on a white chocolate base.
It's just easier than trying to go find a spot.
Well, light, fruity, sweet, creamy, more custardy than eggy in terms of flan, but very flavorful. So cold that the pineapple thingy is not melting quickly, but it will. But these are repeat items, so you may have already seen my review from last year, and I'll put that link in above so you can see how things have changed since then. I mean, it's good food. Like I said, that spice level is just... How long has it been since I did that? My mouth is still on fire. My tongue is just still on fire.
Oh, yeah, spicy Ayako soup. Yeah, they weren't lying. Oh dear God, spicy. And of course the passion fruit. Oh, it's a dragon fruit jam in the middle. Okay. And then the coconut passion fruit smoothie.
So this is the end of my food for tonight. I think I'm calling it. I think the food has won. Still got through a good chunk of the options, and there'll be more tomorrow for you. If I haven't done so already, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and let people know if you think they're going to be able to benefit from this. Share. Yeah, I did that part already. Subscribe. Remember that I'm at 425 subscribers as of the end of today. Thank you to all the people I met today. And if you are not already subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you are subscribed and you place comments, you will be entered into the randomized drawing for my special prize, which is a 50th anniversary Rubik's Cube with the Fab 50 on it. And it is Disney themed, I should say, Disney 50th. And yeah, I think it's time for us to go head back to the resort. So again, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff, and I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?